This is not a sports show. This is temporary entertainment.
Let's start the show.
All right, what's going on? Welcome back. Episode 9, right?
Episode 9. Yeah.
Episode 9 of This Is Not a Sports Show. We are live from headquarters here in sunny Philadelphia because Trashbag Filip Lee's here. What's up, man?
That's actually a really rude way to introduce me, and I don't appreciate it, but you can continue your podcast.
We got a full house today. We're in the living room here. We got, the usual suspects, myself and Tom. Filip Trashbag Lee has also joined us in studio. As well as our intern, BigDaddy Lambert.
What's going
typing
on?
away.
What's going on? I am typing away.
Are you doing a transcript?
No.
I want everything that we say typed.
Transcript.
You can
keep
draw a painting of what's going on, and
You're a typologist. Just take it all down.
Speaking of courtroom paintings.
Yeah.
What's the show called?
Evil Genius.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even put his name. Oh no, I think they did put
No,
his
they
name.
did at one point.
should look
Have
them
you?
up.
No, you said you haven't seen it,
No,
right?
We can't spoil
We
it,
can't.
I guess,
It's
right?
fucking.
all I know
crazy.
is that they send a person with a bomb around their neck to
Yeah.
bank.
Have you seen the movie? No, you talk about it. You gave me this point, so you.
Have you seen 30 Minutes or Less? It's the fucking Jesse
Like
Eisenberg.
the pizza guarantee?
Yeah, dude. Well, fucking 30 Minutes or Less.
Oh, with Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
A poor
Have
man's.
you seen the movie?
Yes.
Okay, so you know the concept. The fucking dude goes to the pizza place.
Yeah.
Then
Anthony
they
Richards.
strap a bomb to him after when he delivers his pizza, and then he has to rob a bank. But Jesse Eisenberg's all like, I don't know what to do, and that's pretty much a laughable scenario of what actually happened, and a real person blew up.
I didn't know that they made the fucking movie out of that.
I don't think Jesse Eisenberg blows up.
Jesse Eisenberg's not.
I haven't seen the movie in
But
the white some time.
But the
Mark
real
Zuckerberg,
person, see Mark Zuckerberg. See, this is another conversation we had. I called him poor man's Michael Cera, but Big Daddy was quick to point out he's been in way bigger movies.
Even though I do like Michael Cera better.
Michael Cera is the better person.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
He's not fucking.
Jesse Eisenberg's had a better career.
Yeah, no. Social Network. Aaron Sorkin. What?
Aaron Sorkin.
And then what?
Superbad and Arrested Development.
Well, let's see. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true.
Michael Cera's got
Scott Pilgrim
quality.
versus the World.
That's true.
It's a film.
Superbad is the GOAT movie.
So good.
Yeah, but he also has that really great album too.
Michael Cera?
Michael Cera.
Oh yeah, he makes music.
What?
Yeah, and he's pretty good.
No.
Good. Search that Bandcamp up
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
the intro music for today's podcast.
No actor
Oh.
that makes music is good.
Featured artist. That's a bold thing.
That's a
We
hot
should
take.
try to-
Childish Gambino. This is America.
It's a good
Well, wait,
video.
was he a rapper
really
first?
cool.
Or he was a rapper first.
He's a triple threat. What we call him in
Gambino?
business.
we call him a business.
He's a triple
He was
threat.
a rapper. Then he wrote for 30 Rock while he was still in college, which is pretty
Well,
fucked.
he had a sketch troupe that did videos on YouTube called Mystery Team that has a bunch of really funny videos.
Was that Derek Comedy?
Sorry, Derek Comedy, and then
Yeah.
Mystery Team is their movie. But Derek Comedy was legitimately
Comedy was
funny, and then
really
he was
funny.
the only guy from Derek Comedy that actually went on and had a really good career.
Yeah.
And he got hired 4:30 from Derek Comedy.
I forget what type. He wrote a script. I want to say no. I don't think it was The Simpsons. I'm gonna guess wrong. Whatever
No,
he gave
I
to
think
Tina
it was The
Fey.
Simpsons.
Was it The Simpsons?
Yeah,
Like
it
the
was The
script he
Simpsons. Yeah,
like
Spike's script
applied
for
with or
The
something?
Simpsons,
Yeah.
And
That's
she
pretty
picked it
cool.
up. He's funny, man.
He's really cool.
He's really funny.
Lando Calrissian. So I say his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know. I'm not
I'm
a
not-
Star
is that
Wars
how you pronounce
guy.
it?
I'm a big Star Wars guy, but I'm not pumped for the new Solo movie. Are you? I don't want to get into
I only
this,
like the
though.
prequels.
If no one, exactly. If no one who's a Star Wars fan, I don't want to get into this. But I am not stoked for Solo. And even though I do think,
Well, the trailer definitely doesn't look that great.
yeah, it looks like shit, and then like the whole typeface is strange. It's
Do you
hey,
grade movies on their typeface?
hey, what I mean when you get Star Wars and you have
Yeah.
a legendary
Yeah.
font,
Wait, they
Yeah.
changed it?
it looks different. It looks
Yeah,
like
it's in Comic Sans.
no
it's a
pun
comedy.
intended. It looks a little childish.
Should be in Wing Wang.
Ooh, Gambino.
Anyways,
Wingdings, that's it. Wingdings.
we have sports going on.
Yes, we do.
We got 2 TVs rocking. Actually, now we're down to 1.
I was
Yeah, the Rockets game's got to be over, right?
Vegas is up 3-2.
14:35 left. In the
14
period.
left, so you already know what happens. But I don't know if I want. I think I want Winnipeg to win. At first, I'd said Vegas. I think I've said both, but
I want Winnipeg to win too.
I'm not gonna be. I'm happy to see other teams. I just hope whoever comes out of this wins the cup.
I know. I hope Ovi wins.
think they-
I kind of want to see Ovi win.
yeah,
Me too.
Dude, I'd feel really
Me
good
too.
if
I want the
Ovi
Cavs to
won.
win that series.
It's just the NHL. I think we talked about this earlier. The NHL playoffs are already so much better than the NBA. Like the NBA playoffs are kind of boring.
The second round was shit.
It just sucks that
First
the
round
playoffs
was
get
good.
more near almost more predictable or just as predictable as they go on. Like that's fucked up.
Well-
Hockey gets way more exciting as you go. Basketball is just sort of
Great
I
time
don't
to
like
use
it.
our intern, Big Daddy. What were those stats you were pulling up about the gambling odds in the playoffs?
Oh yeah, so the last time the Warriors were at positive odds, so meaning you would win more money than you bet, was at the very start of the first round. After they won
Like game one of their first
after
playoff
they
game.
won, or no, it was after game 1 the last time they had positive odds. After they won game 2 and the Cavs had lost game 1 to Indiana, then they switched to like minus 105.
So they've been the favorites, like, heavily to win the championship since
in all but one game of the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. And with the NHL playoffs, every team is still like a positive bet. You will still win more money than you bet because hockey is fucking
The best.
wild.
But is that necessarily a good thing that like the team that like should win sometimes doesn't? Like, doesn't it make more sense that the team that should win will win? You know what I mean? Like, do you always want to see like total upsets? I feel like
It's always more fun.
it's more fun, but I
But
feel
they
like
do ruin stories.
that's true.
I think in any series, like the thing about their series, right? You get to see over 7 games, over even 4 games. That's enough games to see what happens. You know what I mean? It's never like if say like the number 1 seed gets swept. That's a crazy upset, but it's not really an upset. You know what I mean? If you can beat a team 4 times in a row.
And the other thing too is just that like it sucks how openly people are just like, well, yeah, East Finals would be great, but like you just know you're coming out of that to get beaten in like maximum 6 games by the Warriors. Like either team, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Is it really? I don't watch a lot of basketball. Is it really that like lopsided?
I think so.
Trash, yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Like this is probably the best chance any team has of beating them.
Yeah. Well, we
Rockets?
should say it's 1-1. The Rockets just won, which is nice. So like
Is
there could be a team that
official? They did not make the comeback.
What?
Rockets did win.
Rockets won.
Yeah, Rockets won.
That game's over. I'm pretty sure, but
Warriors in 5.
I said
Raptors and
Warriors and
Raptors
I said
and
Warriors and
four.
6.
Vince Carter in
I
97.
was thinking
I really hope 7. That'd be fun, but I think Warriors and 6. I think Boston and 5.
Well, this-
I want to say 5.
The Celtics team's looking really crazy. It would be a beautiful story if the Celtics
fantastic.
really even gave the Warriors a run for their money.
I read a story about Marcus Smart last night. I didn't know that like how bad like his upbringing was.
Yeah.
It was really he went through some shit.
I was unaware.
I have a lot more respect for Marcus Smart now. I really want the Celtics to beat. Fuck it, man. Celtics in 7 against the Warriors. Oh yeah.
Against this,
Put that future down now. How much do you think that's worth?
who guards KD?
Marcus Morris. Lock down LeBron. He can lock down anyone in the world. LeBron's the best player in the world, no?
Yeah, agree.
Most would say.
Yes, right now, yes.
Okay, but if you think,
guard-
is Kevin Durant the most
say
elite scorer?
Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
In a way,
I
The
think
most
he's
unstoppable
more-
scorer.
Yeah.
LeBron's the most unstoppable player.
yeah. But here's the thing.
But
Everyone
KD
always
can play
says that-
defense, too.
Everyone always says that, and it makes sense to say that he's like the best scorer and LeBron's the better player. But when you think about it, LeBron is not that much behind him, and you factor in the size and the
Oh, yeah.
smarts.
Yeah.
Like, who do you want to go up against?
Yeah, no, it's not close.
It's like,
Who's better, LeBron
and if
or
I had,
KD?
who would I think I had a better chance of stopping? I still think I have a better chance of stopping Kevin Durant. Like me, myself.
You
personally.
yourself on the
yourself.
court.
No, I do like, exactly because
Like between
You're-
the two of them, who are you?
How many
blocking?
possessions before you stop Kevin
Yeah.
Durant once? Seriously, like
I don't know,
I'm
but
actually curious.
I think
he misses.
He's 1,000% stronger than you think he is.
no, I agree, but I also know that LeBron would make me look like a child.
That's true.
I think it would take me like 43 possessions, and no, I could do it under 30.
I would do longest yard style, you know, like Michael Irving when he pushes him into the pole. It's like, is that a foul? Is that a foul, white boy? I would just show fucking Kevin Durant.
No, it's Kevin Hart. You meant to say Kevin Hart.
yeah.
Continue with your sentence.
How many possessions before you can get the ball
I
away
could
from
definitely take
Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart. Easy, dog. I got cheated on his girlfriend.
Dude, Tristan Thompson though.
Yeah, Tristan. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to go back to your original question. Who would guard Kevin Durant?
Oh,
Marcus-
Jalen Brown.
They're gonna. Do they still?
I mean, they're gonna switch through everything.
Yeah.
Like the lineup they should be going with is Marcus Smart, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Morris, Al Horford. You can switch
But
1 through 5,
I think Golden State can go a bit bigger and then try to force them to put Baines in with Horford at the same time,
which
and
doesn't go well.
which never goes well. So
No,
like,
numbers are bad in the playoffs.
if Golden State wants to do that, they just, I don't know. I feel like they could somehow stack like JaVale with Draymond or Zaza with Draymond. If you really want to get fucking crazy, put Zaza and JaVale out there and just watch what the hell happens, but I doubt it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Literally, it's just that the Warriors can play with all the different combinations and just out coach Brad Stevens just by fucking bodies, and
Yeah.
I think it'll be.
Wait, sorry, this is the Warriors?
Well, I thought we were talking about Kevin Durant.
No, the Warriors bench though isn't as deep as you think.
It's not. No, it's not as deep, but they have like combinations, like you said. If they go big on them and just force them not to be able to change 1 through 5 like that, I don't know.
You also like a guy like
But,
Nick
they don't
Young.
have any big post-up guys besides KD.
Yeah. Draymond can if he can get like any sort of mismatch. But it's not like, I don't know, he prefers kind of just to stay out, I found, from
Plays in the high post.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it honestly, as cheesy as it is, it could come down just to the fact that the Warriors have been to the fucking finals 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
And the Celtics have not.
I think Nick Young, though, is also a very valuable guy. I just want to say before I move on from the Warriors.
Yeah, but
just because he's a guy who can get like super, he can get super
big
fucking
minutes,
hot.
though.
You can't give him like big minutes, but if he
Even
gets
if
like
he's hot,
super hot,
he's
he
such
starts
a-
firing.
He's such a liability on defense.
Yeah. But if he can come in and get you like 9 points in
That's true.
fucking 10 and a half minutes or
Not
something, even shorter than that, like that's pretty good. And especially like a lot of guys, if he can somehow run some sort of half decent like screen and roll with pretty much anyone else that will be on the floor, like guys are usually gonna they'll like leave him open more times than not. If they can run, I don't fucking know. It's what the Cleveland did against the Raptors and fucking killed them.
I still think it's far too much basketball talk for the fact that they're going to beat them. I think they're going to beat both teams in 5-6 games.
And I just said the Raptors. Speaking of the Raptors, last episode we got a somewhat passionate rant just about how the Raptors needed to blow it up and just figure something out. We kind of saw what could be. We don't know if it's going to be like the first step of many, or if this is just the first step. But they fired Dwayne Casey. Mm-hmm. I think I ended my rant by saying that I'd be okay with trading DeMar or Lowry, which I now realize is just like very unrealistic, and that this is just the move that makes sense the most at this time. But sad, like he was a pretty dope coach, and
that's like I think you got to just bring a new coach in, see how he does a full year with this team, or even maybe by the trade deadline, because teams get fucking desperate at the trade deadline every year for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, but still.
But I think you bring in a new coach, see if he can bring the team any farther, and then after that,
I think the problem is finding a trading partner. Realistically, honestly,
that's what I mean. I still just don't think even if they can pull off a trade, they're like,
no one's going to take the contracts on Bach and Lowry and DeRozan. You're not going to get your money's worth for DeRozan.
No, exactly. You just got to ride DeRozan out until he's unhappy and.
But I would rather keep DeMar between him and Lowry at this point.
Oh, I agree 100%.
But you could get more for DeRozan 100%.
That's but not much more because Lowry's contract
I'd agree with that. You would get more for DeRozan.
No, you would, but it's not. It's if you think about it, you wouldn't get much more because, like you said, you're still not going to get your money's worth.
Yeah, but you get a lot more. The guy's still in his prime.
Yeah. And
whereas Lowry, like, realistically, is going to start dropping off.
I'm just still in the aftershock, and just if LeBron's in the East, I have no confidence the Raptors can make it at this point. I'm just in a very pessimistic mood about that. I'm going to let myself be until I ride it out. So, I mean, whatever they can do, they can bring a new coach, or they can trade for someone at the deadline and bring, I don't know, what else they get Draymond or DeAndre Jordan if he's miserable in LA after half a fucking season, and
dude,
he's going to opt back.
Nothing is going to fucking change. We talked about this last week. There's only a handful.
Not enough will change.
Yeah, exactly. There's only a handful of players that can really come in and turn things around like that.
Yeah,
and they're not available. Paul George, maybe, and that's just not happening.
Not happening.
No,
Philly.
I agree, I just agree it's not going to happen in Toronto. But I still don't think he's necessarily a turn franchise around like that guy.
Also, just go back to Brad Stevens. I think we mentioned him at one point. I saw a Twitter poll the other day, and I asked Duncan earlier. If you're starting an NBA franchise, you can either have Giannis or Brad Stevens. Like, who do you take?
Wait, I want Phil to answer first.
What's the question, sir?
If you could have Giannis and
The Greek Freak, they call him.
yeah,
Okay, tall.
very long arms.
Did you watch the 60 Minutes episode of Stormy Daniels?
Yeah, I did.
Because he was on right after. Did you stick around for that?
No.
He's all about culture. That's true, yeah. Wait, was that the only? Do you regularly watch 60 Minutes? Or
I
is it the
regularly
only one
watch Stormy Daniels videos.
Okay. That's the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's all 60 minutes.
Yeah, but he usually only gets 3 minutes.
Well, 1 minute. Yo, actually, though, real shit. I was watching porn, and the like ad before was like Stormy Daniels, and she was like come watch my show on Camster. Like I might. She was like her like part of her advertising her show was her saying that she might reveal something about Trump. She was like, come watch my show on Camster. Who knows? Maybe I'll say something about
And
our
there's
president.
people out there who literally jerk off to Trump and her.
But do you think?
And those two things together?
No, but do you think? I think that's the perfect combination for someone just to click just the easiest clickbait. Like, oh, this is for research. She might.
No,
be-
absolutely. Like political scientists like at Laurier, like they're like
Oh, no.
all jailed Stormy Daniels
No, I'm just.
and passing it off as research.
I need to sign up for this private Snapchat because I might find something that will really just blow the national media away.
Fucking Wolf Blitzer is a subscriber to Stormy Daniels.
Wolf
Snapchat.
Blitzer in the comments.
I would take Giannis. To answer your earlier question, I would take Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. I watch his YouTube compilations.
That's really all you need to know about it.
After you finish some other contemplation.
Yeah, compilations.
Completions.
What about you, Jordan?
You know what? I was leaning heavily on Giannis, but I think Brad Stevens is probably the better answer. Because you made a good point earlier, Duncan, is Giannis is like a weird fucking player just
Just fit around other.
Yeah.
So you really don't know who he is?
I do know who he. A lot of my friends watch basketball. I'm like,
Okay, do you know his deal? He's
like super tall, like huge wingspan. Like,
but he could basically play point guard. He said he can't shoot for shit.
really?
So you need to treat him like LeBron and just surround him with shooters.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
haven't really done that.
Okay,
So
that's
Yeah.
interesting. Who's this other guy?
with
Brad
Brad
Stevens,
Stevens,
he's
he's
a
the head coach of the Celtics.
Oh, okay.
Which why the question is interesting because he has done a fantastic job.
I didn't even have to think about it for half a second. I said Stevens right away.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
Well, I think. Sorry.
At this point, I take Stevens because I'm so enamored with him.
I think-
watching him destroy the Celtics in the first,
I just
the
think-
fucking Cavs in the first few games.
I hate to be that fucking guy, but I mean, it's just, I think it has to be kind of like, well, are you getting the worst possible team in Stevens? And are you getting the worst possible coach in Giannis? You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's some give and take there. Whereas I don't think any team that's trash, I don't think Giannis is ever going to 07 Cavs it and take a team to the finals that has no business being there. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I
right.
also don't think that Brad Stevens could really. I think in the modern NBA, you still need a fucking lineup. Even though they're proven, I mean, their two biggest names are
Yeah, well, obviously
So
you
I guess-
line up, but so does Giannis.
No. All I'm saying is that the give and take. But
I just think a coach, even how rare Giannis is, a coach like Stevens comes around so much less.
Yeah. Giannis or Laurel?
two, did you?
I heard Laurel.
Loris Antetokounmpo?
Seriously, did you hear Yanni or Laurel?
I heard Yanni.
I'm sticking to Yanni because when you played it blind for me, I heard Yanni.
You guys
And then when I looked at it, I heard Laurel.
What did you-
Pure Laurel.
Nice.
Yeah.
For 50-50. You guys are bigots over there.
It's actually official. Bigots hear Yanni.
Take
That's
the
what they say.
BuzzFeed quiz. What does hearing Yanni say about your bigoted personality?
I'm actually curious though. Do you think that coaches in the NBA have a better, the biggest impact on their team than any other league?
Not
coaches
a
in
chance.
any other league?
No,
NFL.
football for
by
sure.
a shot far.
And baseball.
1,000% not
Two
baseball.
other sports I don't watch.
But when I say baseball, I don't mean coaches so much as I mean just stats and
Definitely thought.
Other preparation and like stuff that goes like into it as well.
1000%.
Some I think baseball is like the front office. Like you can steal players like no other sport.
Yeah.
I think front office might be baseball number one, or hockey, because just it's another long game prospects type situation.
Yeah.
Wait, you said hockey?
I said, or like I think
Or
baseball, hockey
Yeah.
probably.
Well,
too.
that's what we were just talking about.
But I
Like,
think
you
it's
need
a lot-
so many more good players on a hockey team.
That's you do, but I think it's. I still
Yeah,
think at
no.
the same time it's easier to hide like a shittier player in a hockey team than it is to hide a bad a shitty guy in a baseball team.
Well,
But that's a very
yeah, I think that kind of makes sense because baseball's like more singled out, and I don't know. But I will say this, that for hockey, you can see teams like this, like fucking Vegas. We're watching an example of what a front office can do, just in the Vegas Golden Knights. Hey, you are giving this type of you evaluate the talent and come out with what you come out with, and this is what we're seeing. So a good front office in hockey is clearly pretty important.
If I don't see a hockey game in Vegas before I die,
Apparently,
I
they're
have
electric.
unfulfilled
I mean,
life.
the team can't ever leave now after this.
Yeah.
Do you see the thing they put up, the blurb they put up about Bryce Harper? Because he's from Vegas, right?
Yeah.
He said he only gets nervous watching these games.
Yeah, he said never gets nervous in his own games, but watching these, he's like a wreck. And he has their logo on the end of his back.
And that's baseball, so
Speaking of quick baseball news, Robinson Cano will now be suspended for 60 games from
It was
the
80 games.
80 games.
a bunch of games.
I think it was 80. Was it 80?
I think it was 80.
Yeah, it was. For PEDs, and I really quickly want to ask you, Philip. I'm a firm believer in putting steroids back in baseball. We can find a way to do it safely and do it together, and it will be great.
Yeah.
And all the little guys will hit like the big guys, and all the big guys will hit like the baseball version of the Monstars, and it'd be a lot more fun. They're trying to sell more tickets.
Yeah.
That's how they sell more tickets.
Yeah, well,
That's how they do it.
I think you need to put steroids back into sports because
Put me in the commissioner's chair.
you're like a drug dealer.
Who says no?
Yeah. Tom for commissioner
Yes.
of sports,
Commissioners
For all the sports.
all sports.
But like, it was a really shitty drug. It was something that covers up. What was it? Furosemide.
Steroids.
It pretty much is like
we took steroids.
it's a pill that makes you pee a lot
Clear
more.
in my book.
Yeah.
That's true.
It helps the body to get rid of excess water and salt. It also can be used as a means for cutting weight. Guys will use it a lot if they have, its common uses are like heart failure, liver, kidney diseases, and high blood pressure.
But
If you can't prove that it's not for high blood pressure, it's banned.
yeah, it's very unlikely he would have any of these things, right? As a professional athlete.
Well, it's baseball.
Let him fucking hit. He was having a really fucking
Are
good
you going to
season,
tell
though.
me?
He was.
that
Seattle
Roberto-
sucks. Seattle's
Wait, are you going to tell me that
pretty good.
Roberto Colon does not have high blood pressure?
He does. Honestly, just look at him. He's built like a fucking bag of milk.
You say
Just look
Roberto
at
or
him.
That's his name, right?
Bartolo.
Bartolo.
What do you say?
Roberto.
Roberto.
Bartolo Colon. My bad.
That's okay.
Joey Diaz. They're right down.
Oh my god, they are. Do you think they ever met? I've never seen them. That's a conspiracy right there. Have you ever heard Bartolo Colon talk? I haven't. They say he just speaks Spanish. He probably speaks some, he speaks English. Been here long enough.
She's been playing in the
You
majors
want
for 4
Jordan and
years.
I wanted to start a conspiracy.
We're thinking about
I'm starting one that Joey Diaz and Bartolo Colon are the same fucking
Wait,
person.
who is this other person?
Joey Diaz. He's a funny dude.
Stand-up comedian.
He's old. Look at this
Joey
guy and
Diaz.
tell me
Joey Coco Diaz. This is
you
the
don't
kids we call
see.
him.
Oh yeah, dude. They
Like,
just
goes
throw
to
in a little
Blow or something?
makeup.
He did.
That's
go to Blow.
Bartolo Colon.
I don't even think Bartolo Colon looks that old.
Audience
now.
members, you can't see this, but
It's
Tom just pulled up a
bad
bunch
radio.
of pictures of Joey Diaz.
This guy just tried to kick me out of his casino, I think.
I could. That's my. I don't know. That's my conspiracy of the day. It's
Do you believe in any conspiracy theories, Phil?
Do you actually want to know?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if your listeners, your fan base, your audience, your demographic are ready. I don't know.
Are
Like,
you just a fucking ticking time bomb?
what's the general IQ of your audience, Steve?
I'm looking about 12.
I'm saying, okay.
Is that average or mean?
Well, that's the lowest rating
Bell
you can
curve.
bring Madden points down to is 12.
and IQ is in Madden.
Our fan base has an overall of 12. I will say that.
I fully used to think that 9/11 was a conspiracy.
It is.
You
I
know?
still believe
It's
that.
Oh my fuck! I heard this. Oh, okay. At school this year, at a pregame meal at school, we got into an argument about whether the planes in 9/11 were actually there.
Oh, dear God. They definitely were there. But
Now,
how they
I'm
got
actually
there.
serious. What was the
was
argument?
saying that they were all photoshopped and like.
Into any video.
Into any video.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And my argument was, what about the fucking people yelling, "Here comes a second plane"?
Dog, what about the
audio
people
editing.
jumping off the building?
Post audio,
Like, just for no reason? They're like, there's no plane coming, but I'm going to jump.
His argument was based off of 8-minute video on Facebook. He was like, "I'll send you the documentary." I was like, "Okay, like a full Netflix fucking thing.
Yeah.
8 minutes."
Edited in Windows Movie Maker.
And it's like not even a. I love the
Yeah.
conspiracy videos where it's not even a person's voice because
Yeah.
there's not that many words. So it's just like one of the. They somehow make it sound like an automated person. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
here as
Microsoft
the
said.
building
That's how you know it's a shit
collapses. It's like
And it's like
you
always
didn't
like
even put the time to like
Hans
talk
Zimmer
about
like
this.
soundtrack to Inception.
Oh, the videos like they do a really good job of making them creepy.
Yeah.
You watch
They
this
do,
like alone,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why did you believe? Why are you anti-American? And why do you think that 9/11 is an inside
Sorry, what
job?
was the first thing that you said?
Why are you anti-American?
Why don't I think 9/11?
Do you hate our neighbors, bro?
Do I hate our neighbors? 9/11. Listen, Jordan.
Do you hate all Americans?
I don't hate all Americans, but imagine this.
Do you hate yourself?
You're widowed because of 9/11. Imagine you're some wife and your husband died in the plane crash. Now
I'd be
imagine
very
you're on
sad.
YouTube.
Don't be crass.
Okay, hold on. Now imagine you're on YouTube and you just watch. You see something about how 9/11 was like an inside job about like a controlled demolition.
Sure, related subjects
Okay.
to your life.
But you would be pretty upset. Like
Sure, yeah.
your hubby,
Yeah.
your hubby passed away.
Your hubby?
Your hubby passed away.
If you call him your hubby, you can fuck yourself right away.
Your bae passed away.
There you go. That's
When the
better.
plane hit him, nose on in the face, and now you're watching a video about how it's like aliens. Like that's upsetting. I don't know.
That is upsetting.
So wait.
So you think it was aliens? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
These are
ancient
the
aliens.
These are the pyramids, man.
Yeah.
It's not the fourth Indianapolis Jones.
That's how they made the pyramids.
It all came from Area 51.
Look, I'm
Did
just
you
saying,
know that?
There's a Boeing 177 in the pyramids. Look for him. The plane.
JJ the Jet.
Did you know that Michelle Obama is a man and that she murdered Joan Rivers?
You didn't
That's actually
explain this
facts.
to me earlier.
This is
That's
fact.
just fact.
Okay, watch. Jordan and I watched like a 6-minute conspiracy video about it. There's some TV shows she's been on where there is apparently a bulge in her pants that would resemble a penis, and that she's got very man-like shoulders and other features that don't match like a female.
I'm going to say two things. First of all, yes, she would be a top 3 pick in any WNBA draft. I agree.
How tall is she?
Looks like pretty tall.
She's got she can box you out. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But I will say I've
roll.
watched the Ellen video. I don't agree with the bulge. I think it's just the flap. You get the flap,
No, she has a dick, full on.
full on dick.
Tall is 1.8 meters.
Hey, that's how long her dick is.
No, that. That's a tall
That's
she
on
is.
Wikipedia. Height.
Her shoe size?
Dick size.
Yo, her shoe size is an 11 and a half.
Okay, dick confirmed.
Dick confirmed.
Wait, is that woman's? Or is it woman's 2 sizes bigger?
Yeah, they are.
So 9.5.
Still, that's bigger than some people I know.
Yeah.
Jordan. But anyway.
Wait, how big are your feet?
I have 12. Fuck you, people.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke.
I might be 11 and a half to just buy 12s because I'm insecure, but it doesn't matter.
But yeah, Joan Rivers called her out, and everyone just said she was trans. And then Joan Rivers said something like Michelle Obama is trans.
Joan Rivers called her out, and then everyone just said she was trans.
Okay, here's what it is. I'll tell you. Okay, it is a little bit creepy because Joan Rivers is getting TMZ bombed. It's not an interview. It's she's going to a thing and people are like Joan, asking her questions. And I don't remember. Oh yeah, no. Someone asked him because I don't know who they're claiming to be gay, but they say, "Are we going to get our first gay president?" And I guess it was this election. I don't know who the gay candidate was, but
Marco Rubio.
If it was Marco Rubio, but he said, "Oh, we already have a gay president, Obama," and then that kind of
Wait, so this is
Yeah.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
When was this video?
Literally like a month or two before she died.
Oh, I thought you were saying a month or two ago, and I was like, she's been dead a while.
So she says this, and when she says we already have a gay president in Obama, it sounds like very laughingly, but then right after she says like, oh yeah, we all know Michelle's a tranny. I mean,
Like, yeah.
her words, not mine.
Dude, and like the way
But-
she died was sketchy too.
Yeah.
It was therapeutic complications, was what they said.
Yeah, it was.
Therapeutic coma. She was in a medical coma for.
It was supposed to be a minor throat procedure, but it like went wrong. They resuscitated
That's
her
like Kanye's.
once, was put on life support, and then she died like a few days later.
While she was in the coma, the Illuminati came to her
A
and said,
medically induced
we will
coma.
wake you up.
Dude, the Obamas were like, dude,
Got 'em.
totally. I'm behind this one
100%
now.
got him.
She was 81 years old. God rest her soul. Can we play some nice little piano music here for Joan Rivers?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably enough.
It's royalty free.
Nah, fuck it. Play Stay by Rihanna. We were talking about basketball at one point, and I just want to do this really quickly before we move on to some other stuff, because we got some other fun stuff to talk about. The Kia NBA Most Valuable Player. That's the last time I'm going to say the sponsor, because fuck that. AD, James Harden, or LeBron.
AD,
Just quick.
James Harden, or
It's gonna be
LeBron.
Harden.
I think Harden, but Anthony Davis fucking showed out after Boogie went down.
Yeah,
It was pretty ridiculous.
I'm the biggest LeBron hater in the world, and I think you'd be ridiculous to say LeBron isn't the MVP every year. You know what I mean?
But even if you think about it just on the basketball court, yes. But like off the court, he drove Kyrie out of Cleveland.
Oh, he's a trash.
Just that type of
It
stuff.
was
Like,
his agent.
If you're talking about
his,
off the court, you don't need to convince me.
yeah,
Is he a
that's what I'm
trash
saying.
person?
That's his full part.
he's not a
right?
trash person, but he's
It's
just kind of.
his fault they're having such a bad season. So it's his fault
Dude,
that he has to carry this workload.
Didn't you see he has photographic memory? Can't like.
I did not find that impressive at all.
Yeah, he can't get
no,
the
I know,
thought
but
of
there's other
Delonte West
stories. There's
boning
better
his
stories.
mom out of there, so he's all
There's
screwed up.
way better stories about LeBron having like a memory like that.
Yeah, like when
And
he
I believe
recalls
those.
the time he
Like,
walked
in
in
the-
on Delonte West fucking his mom, and he's just like, I remember it just like yesterday.
Man, you hate him so much. He's a
Trash person.
Kia NBA. Oh shit! I did it again. NBA Rookie of the Year. Mitchell's.
How bad did you want a
Sponsored
Kia?
I gotta go.
This is not a sports show. It's sponsored by Kia.
Yeah, Kia's got all of them. Kia dropped some bags to get.
You know LeBron drives a Kia at every game?
Yeah.
That's his foreign.
Foreign whip.
Whipping the floor.
My pick is Donovan Mitchell, but I know it's not going to be him.
No. And then the
I think
NBA
Mitchell.
doesn't let you split votes anymore.
No, which is stupid.
So all the writers can't vote.
I
I think it's if you're comparing them equally, then it's Simmons. But Barkley had a good point the other day when he said, like, who is Philadelphia's second best player?
JJ Redick.
Who's their third best player?
Our Cub. JJ Redick.
Okay. Who's Utah's second best player?
Rudy.
Rudy Gobert. Who's their third best player? Like before the season, you might have said Roger.
Joe Ingles?
No, fucking.
Probably Joe Ingles.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Favors.
Derek Favors, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Derek Favors.
But like you don't know, right?
Yeah.
So like Donovan Mitchell's working with a lot less than Simmons is.
I agreed.
That's very, yeah.
But like
And
that's
he just
never,
like actually, I just
that's
hate.
never how it goes though, right? Like
But I just hate that Simmons sat out a year, got paid, played to do basketball
He shouldn't
things
count
every
as a
single
rookie,
day.
but, like, he shouldn't count
should
as a
not.
rookie, but, like,
There should be
think
some
he
sort of
should count as a
asterisk
rookie.
beside it because I don't think
Every
it's.
other
I don't think it's
sport-
right. I don't like
Every
it.
other sport, when you don't play your rookie season, you're counted as a rookie.
I know, like, yeah, I know that will
But,
never
like,
really change. There's nothing I can do about it, but I don't like it.
yeah.
I'm just being whiny.
That's the same thing about Blake though.
Yeah, pretty much exact same thing happened. Because it was a knee.
Yeah, he tore something. I don't know.
But Jason Tatum also just been fucking insane.
Yeah.
He's six man, Eric Gordon, Van Vliet, Lou Will.
Gotta be Lou Will.
gotta be Lou
every
Will.
day.
Why didn't the Raptors,
I feel like things aren't right if
they
Lou
made a
Will isn't
pitch for the
6th man of the
entire-
year.
for the entire Raptors bench to win.
That would have been pretty dope.
That would've been
Van
dope.
Vliet would be deserving, I think. I definitely. I know the playoff performance doesn't help, but like
I don't know because Lou Will started a bunch of games though. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Van Vliet was like
Van
near
Vliet
the
started
top.
no games. He started one game in the playoffs, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's a true six man.
But yeah, Lou will just like make everything because like if the Drake song's not true, then the world's just out of sync. You know what I mean?
Phil, who's your sixth man of the year? Just for like your life.
Like in terms of like my
Like go through your 5 most important people, and then
Let's
whoever's
say-
the first one after that is your sixth man of the year.
Let's say like that's your T-Mobile 5, your family
I was
5.
literally just about to say that, you fuckface. I was gonna say my 5. God damn.
That's all right.
God damn.
Who's your 6?
My sixth man of the year has to go.
Or woman, 6th person.
Well, you set it up as 6 man, which was an interesting decision. I'm gonna say Jordan Mason.
Oh,
You know, he's the co-host of This Is Not a Sports Show. Obviously, Tom is the main guy who, does all the research and uploads and edits and does everything and
Oh,
sort
yo.
of commandeers the whole thing. Sorry?
you don't need to bust
There's
this
a
open.
fight in the hockey game. That precedes everything. It's more.
Holy shit! Oh, they're going
That's
at it.
definitely
And it's
more
Ryan
important.
Reeves.
All right, sorry, we had some real bad radio. There's a fight in the hockey game, and we just looked for that, and then we realized we're all just sitting around with our mouths open, not saying anything. So we just gave it a quick pause. We're back, and the fuck were we talking about? The fight happened. Game was over.
I was actually saying something. So you guys do challenges on this show.
Occasionally, yes.
So what are the 2 challenges you've
Great. By the way, I think I won ours. Suck it.
Yeah.
If I don't know. Technically, things could change, but it's
right
I don't
now,
want to hate on you, but it's
zero
not
more job offers. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, Phil, what's going on?
Okay, so what challenges have you done so far?
Jordan's jobs, the Super Bowl was like a bunch of bets. It was like best 3 of 5 series. Go check it out. And what did you lose that you had to do the Wayne Gretzky? Yeah. I can't remember
The score of the over.
No, that was just roll up the rim.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Oh,
who
that
could
was the
collect
roll up
most
rim
roll up the rim,
challenge,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
was pretty anticlimactic because I had won and you also had won, but he
lost mine.
lost it like the morning we were doing the count, so it just didn't count, so he lost.
Damn.
So it was a big 1-0.
Do you have a point here, Phil?
I want to propose a new challenge.
Okay.
Oh, we'd love it.
And I want to challenge Jordan
Oh.
to a game of rock, paper, scissors. One go. Loser has to do the No JO 2018 challenge.
No JO 2018.
That
No Nut 2018. Loser of this one rock, paper, scissors.
All right. I mean,
I'm already 5 months in. So.
we're living.
Let's go right now.
I was gonna say, yeah, like if I'm 5 months in of strictly JOing, does that mean I have to do no JO 19, or is it the rest of the year?
It's the rest of the year.
Okay,
That's what I've decided, and that's what.
I'll accept your challenge. Do we have 2 judges here? I think we know standard
We're
Put on the
stepping on the
ox
ox.
score.
standard Connecticut rules. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay. And then just one, not best 2 out of 3, just one.
No.
Okay,
It's-
then
I
Tom
said-
has to narrate.
I said standard Connecticut.
I'll do the best I can.
Where
to
is
provide, visuals?
Standard.
Let's get on.
Standard Connecticut. That's standard is the state in Connecticut City. I see. Okay, let's go. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Jordan goes with paper, and Phil goes with scissors, and he is our 2018 JO Rock Paper Scissors champion.
Congratulations, Phil. You
Well, on the
can't-
plus
you
side, you'll be
can't
very
JO
potent.
for the rest of it. 2018.
No, I'm the winner. You.
Yeah, you won the JO challenge.
Oh no.
So you,
What have I done? Can I speak directly to my girlfriend for a moment?
Everybody else.
For the next few months, I'm going to be very potent and don't question it, but a baby might happen. Okay? Great. Love you, babe.
Don't question the power of my seed.
okay, the main thing that we had on the docket that I want to get to with Jordan because I know we're going to get quickly off topic with this. You
Yeah, I'm already thinking about my
on
next
Twitter had a little spat with one of your fellas, and then you came to me at this issue and you said, "Yo, I think Bruce Springsteen's overrated. Who do you think is overrated?" And it has spawned into a conversation like, "Oh, let's save it." So you think Bruce Springsteen's overrated?
Well, I'll say this. I think that the boss, as some of the trashier people on this planet
Where
like
is he
to refer
born?
to him, New Jersey, just scum of the earth.
But where though?
He's from New Jersey?
Yeah, I know he has an album.
Where is New Jersey?
Ashbury, like
What country
Greetings
is
from
it?
Ashbury. New Jersey, America,
Which is also
New Jersey,
the
the
Eastern
Devils.
Seaboard, the Devils,
Yeah. Coney
the
Island.
Nets.
Coney Island.
That's New York.
Born in the USA, Ash.
Oh, that's it. Born in the USA. That's
That didn't pan out.
okay. Yeah, no, I was like, dude, New Jersey. You don't know where
I
New
was
Jersey
hoping
is.
for. Where's he born?
No, he's born in the USA.
This is double check.
He was born in the USA. I just think that, you know what, his voice is a little bit. I really don't think he has a good voice.
What a horribly subjective argument.
No, it's
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's what you come out of here with?
No, wait, listen.
I don't like his voice, so he's overrated.
I think he doesn't have a good voice. I think that he has like 20 albums and 3 of them are good. Born to Run, something Innocence and the E Street Shuffle, that album's good. And The River is good, and Nebraska's just boring, and even though Atlantic City's a good song, and yada yada yada. I don't mean to get into a long conversation about it. I just think that he's overrated.
I think the Weeknd
Because I
overrated.
think a lot of people put him as like
spilling the beans.
I
his
actually don't listen
big
to The Weeknd.
thing.
But I feel like you're going to offend people in Toronto by saying The Weeknd.
That might get me shot somewhere.
Well, that's the thing. Is
in Scarborough.
my Bruce Springsteen thing is like I sent that tweet knowing that I would get reactions, and I did, and I think there's just certain people, and that's what I mean about an overrated artist. Like, who's something that someone will be offended by you saying, "Nah, that I don't know."
But how can you ever really have an objective conversation about music?
Hardly. Like, you can reach at it.
I thought you said Headley, and I was like, yeah. Headley.
Just in terms of like what, what you think is better. Headley, I will say, is objectively better than.
Yo, but that guy had
the stereos. Remember the stereos?
The Headley guy had a sick verse in the
Stunker.
Kanon waving flag Canadian artist thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dude, that's problematic.
Oh yeah, he did. No, he totally did.
He had a good verse.
Yeah, he did.
No, yeah,
He sounded great.
Of course, all the music shit's subjective, but I just think there's some stuff that like it just blows you away that like so many people accept it and they're like, this is amazing, and that's Bruce Springsteen to me. Like, I don't think Born in the USA is a good song at all.
That's me and The Weeknd.
That's you and The Weeknd.
What do you not like about The Weeknd?
I don't know. I just don't like his music that much.
Mm-hmm.
I liked at times. I remember I liked High for This.
Sure.
Except for Can't Feel My Face. That's a fucking banger. But just like whenever he's released albums, I've listened to them, and just as a whole, I get really sick of his stuff very quickly, and I really can't pinpoint it. I just don't like it.
Do you think
it drags on is the only explanation I can give you.
Do you think anyone in hip hop right now is overrated? All three of you.
Well, like there's obvious ones, all the littles.
But is that overrated? Like, is
Yes, 100%. If
like,
anyone speaks their names, it's overrating them.
But did you see the video of Lil Pump's concert, man? It was fucking crazy. People were going wild.
It's like high school.
Like, there's that many people who fucking think like this is unreal. Imagine being like 9 years old right now. If I was like back when I was 9, seeing like this shit going on, I would think like this was fucking sick, and I'd be a fucking loser. I already was, but like I'd be so much.
Oh,
worse
you already
than it.
were 100%, but
Oh, dude, yeah. I had glasses. The worst was one time I broke my glasses like right before I went to school. No, I broke them right in the middle. My mom's like, "Oh, we'll just tape them," and I was literally like the kid with a shitload of tape in the middle of his glasses. And a bunch of kids laughed at me, and it sucked.
now you're a star.
But I just, I got it out. It feels so much better. Now I'm a fucking star. Now on iTunes, bitch. Chirp that. But I think all the littles are overrated.
What about Lil Tay?
Lil Tay is a poser. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, tell me about it.
Give
me the
she's
skinny.
a poser, and her like mom just works for a real estate company or some bullshit, and they just like borrow the houses, and there's like open houses, and she just like records the videos being like, "Bitch, you ain't got more money than me. The place costs more than your whole fucking life." She's so annoying. She sucks.
Frequency that I don't
If
like.
she walked into this room right now, I honestly wouldn't know who she was.
I would hope not, because
Really?
she shouldn't be famous. And
Because you're a smart, wise man.
If I was 9, I would like think she's like the shit. I would think like Lil Pump and all that shit's cool.
You know how the Buddha dies and then he's reborn, reincarnated in someone else?
No, tell us more about
And they have to find, the thing is like they're searching for the Buddha. Where is the Buddha? Or am I talking about the Dalai Lama?
What? I think you're talking about Jesus.
No,
Saying someone
Scientology.
died and was
Yeah, no. The Dalai Lama or
You
the
were
Buddha,
thinking of
one of the two.
Rastafarianism.
How the fuck does either of that have to do with this?
No, we'll get there. So one of these religious figures
is supposed to die and be reborn, and they have to find a new child who was born on the same day that died and be like, oh, this is the reincarnation. Here are the signs. What I'm trying to say is now that Lil Tay, the youngest flex on Instagram, is gone, where are we going to find the reincarnation of the youngest flex? Where is the new Instagram flex? Do you have an answer for me?
I do, but you're not going to like it.
Where are we going to search?
JordanMason.com / Instagram.
I'm trying to think.
.com.
I'm trying to think of a young person who's got a bunch of clout. Shaq's son has a bunch of. Well, he gets a lot of
Lonzo
followers.
Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
The Lonzo Big Baller baby could be the next youngest flex on Instagram.
Oh, that's a nice.
Is that the
one.
update for this week?
That
That could be our
the
Lonzo Big
update.
Baller
DJ
update for
Khaled's
the
son.
day.
DJ Khaled's
Nah,
son.
fuck that kid. I'm sorry.
Was it
Fuck
his?
that
His
Actually, no.
was
I feel
on
sorry for
Snapchat.
that kid.
Did you know that?
It's like
I
ultrasound.
sure as hell did not watch it.
I was
but
on fuck.
apparently, DJ Khaled Snapchatted the entire birth of his kid.
And that's the closest he's came to his wife's vagina.
Well, actually, that's not true because you must have had to have sex with her to have a baby.
Oh no, man! With technology these days,
Yeah, you can do
actually
anything.
know the other person.
What if he just
Actually,
hates having
he's
sex?
got
What if he's just?
I hate having sex. It's my least favorite thing.
since he's a producer, he got his sample. He got his
His seed,
physical
if you will.
his
Yeah,
seed.
continue.
He used that sample. He got Drake to feature on
Yeah.
it. They made a little cocktail.
Yeah.
And he just fucking boom through that.
Do you think he says it's Khaled when he comes?
It's I think he says
DJ Khaled! We the best music!
I think he literally says "we the best" every time.
Yeah.
If you had to pick one rap ad lib to say as you came for the rest of your
Mr.
life,
Worldwide. Mr. Worldwide, no question.
Shit, that's a good question.
There's this really funny ad lib in like a Travis Scott song where like
Flocka.
yeah, or just
yeah. I would just do the 10 bows like every time. I would just be shaking and writhing like bow, 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 bow.
second that. You sound like
Did you say Flocka at the end?
Flocka. So the next time I'm like on a flight to fucking cross country, and then some of the stewardess knocks on the door, she just hears bow, 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 bow.
Oh, she knows you're that Mile High J.O. club.
Another fun one could be if you
But
could do
not
like
2018 though.
if you could do that chant sound every time, just really quickly.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Or just Travis Scott. Just it's lit.
I think if there's any other sleeper picks, that'd be really good. Anyway, what are we overrated artists? Do you have anyone you think's overrated?
Yo, I don't know. It depends. Do you want the truth or do you want to lie?
I want the truth right now.
Whenever you make that fucking face.
I want the truth.
Who's overrated?
You're
J.
tell me
Cole
that
is.
I can't handle it, but I
J.
guess
Cole.
I can.
Is that a serious thought? You think J. Cole's overrated?
I think J. Cole's overrated.
But you still think he's a very good rapper?
Yeah, I think he's.
See, that's the
solid.
thing.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
can still
right.
think someone's good, but be like, or no, there's
I
it's
think
weird.
Joey Badass is actually a little bit.
Like, you can think someone's
not
music's
really.
good, but
We
not
had the
like them.
conversation. We had a Joey Badass conversation the other day, and I would agree with you. I think he's kind of not
Yeah,
living
we
up
did.
to his hype or expectations.
But here's my thing. It's like he's a kid. You know, he's like what, like 21. To me, his critiques of America on this
sure he
album
quit smoking
are so basic. And he says like dangerous rhetoric. Like he was like
Dangerous rhetoric.
he's like I hear voices in my head, and he's like thinks he's like channeling ancient spirits. Like that's what schizophrenia is.
Dude, I did not.
That's
say
why he
schizophrenia.
stopped smoking.
But I said a lot of the same shit. I said and I didn't say channels. These are the big words you use. But I said he says a lot of basic things. He's just kind of he's saying he's being conscious, but
Surface level critiques of
surface level critiques
America.
and the conscious thought that his is like this new America critique. Like it's always been there because Joey Badass and Capital C's, they've always had that third eye Illuminati type conspiracy. Yes, how many times can you say rhetoric in this podcast? They've had that conspiracy theory rhetoric before, so it's like it's not like it's a big like they've been saying this shit before.
but they're good rappers technically.
Yeah, but the thing is, there a difference between like So if you think someone's music is pretty good, but you don't like them, versus like thinking they're overrated, like what's the distinction? If you think someone's overrated, like you just like, I don't see why people like this. I don't like it. You can like or like appreciate someone's music.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that should be like?
No.
Is that still thinking someone's overrated?
Yeah, no, I think that you can definitely say. I think the semantics of it is
Because
I think you can definitely say someone is overrated and just mean that. Like, still think that they're good, but they're rated too highly. Like fucking Kanye. I think Kanye is really good, but I think he overrates himself by saying he's like the best artist of all time. I think that would be an overrating.
Okay,
can we talk about Kanye also really quickly?
All you need to know about Kanye is the new. Did you see the Jesus?
What's going on?
The Jesus and Moreau video about him?
No.
It was fantastic. That's all you need to watch.
Who? Desus and Moreau?
Desus and Moreau.
The, like talk show hosts, like on Vice.
They're on Viceland.
Yeah.
You've definitely seen them before.
What
did they
those
say?
were their names.
What was it about?
But it was just
With-
their
with-
bit on Kanye. Like, it was perfect.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I'll have to look at that after. But he just went fucking crazy. He released some really bad songs. He went on Twitter a lot.
You weren't fucking with Scoopity Poop?
I was not fucking with Scoopity Poop. Okay, but the the thing about the one with T.I. is that it makes me like a lot more. I'll buy in a lot more that like a lot of the shit he's doing is just sort of an act. There's some fat. If you want to talk about conspiracies, this will be our last conspiracy of the day. There is like a hard conspiracy on Twitter right now that he is like doing all of this just as some performance art act that's been inspired by like all these past performance pieces. I put air quotations around pieces because it's like them. The one guy like locked himself in a room with a coyote because he was like, I'm gonna tame it and I'm gonna like make him equal to me. Like we're just gonna exist in the same space together. Blah blah blah.
That's not performance art. That's a fucking idiot.
That's what I mean. Like,
wild. Bear
Kanye
Grylls.
took
That's
it
talented
from
and
like
nice.
all of like this type of shit, and now he's saying that like by aligning with Trump and doing like the MAGA hat and all this bull crap, that he's like, I'm gonna like bring my values, which he says is like peace. But then he went on that big rant about like black on black crime in TMZ. We don't need to get into any like the deeper issues of this
I
stuff.
think it's
Yeah,
just a
he
straight up
like,
Kardashian curse. That's all it is.
he said he was on opioids. He said he was really drugged out for a while.
Who's not these days?
I mean,
Yeah.
with a
If you
body
have that
like
much
that,
money,
I think he's eaten too much to be on opioids.
he has like gained
His
a lot
face is
of weight.
fat.
He got a tummy tuck.
Yeah, for you people, he says.
For
That's
you
why
people,
that's why
because
he's
he
on the
didn't
opioids.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Yeah, I know, it's our fault.
Fuck off.
Dude, you're still married to Kim Kardashian. Fuck yourself.
That's
No,
where
she's
that's Jesus
not
and Moreau. That's what they said. That's where her third butt came from. His tummy tuck.
man.
His tummy tuck.
But he's been going fucking crazy. I just really like. Well, you'll still listen to his album, right? Whatever comes out this summer, because he's supposed to be dropping
if
like
it's-
his own.
If it's dropping hot tracks like Scoopity Poop.
Okay, what about?
But-
Wasn't he supposed to have something with Kid Cudi?
I feel like that's not a separate album.
Yeah, that's a separate album.
And then he's supposed to be producing Nas's album. Nas album done.
Yeah, Nas had one good album.
What?
Illmatic. One classic.
Yeah.
Sorry, one classic.
Yeah.
Which is his first one, which is interesting. But
The rest of the
Good
ones
ones.
collectively
Yeah.
are not as good. They still have like
Yeah.
some songs
Honestly,
in there
that's-
that are really fucking good.
That's you can say that about like similar like Wu-Tang. Like Wu-Tang as a collective probably only had like one or two.
but how many albums are there? Like what? Like 3?
Three as a collective.
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4. But then because it's one of those groups that they have like a series of collection albums that were like released not posthumously because they didn't die, but like post breakup.
Yeah.
But I think that like there's definitely a lot of people. Well, I'm not gonna. I get just talking out of place. I'm not a huge Nas fan, but yeah, I think it's definitely very believable for someone to have one classic album, then some good albums, and that be very believable because that's what I think. Wu-Tang, I think 36 Chambers, and then. That's it.
Do you think-
not that's it, but like that's like the one,
Do you
the
think
classic?
Do you think Kendrick has 2 classics?
Oh yeah, I think he easily has 2 classics. In
Is Good Kid a
Mad City.
classic?
Yeah, easily, 100%.
At this point, it is. At this point, it is for now.
Well, stand up like I know it's a good album. You just said Nas only has one classic album. If
Yeah,
Nas
I
only
think-
has one classic album,
Yeah,
Then I think
Good
Kendrick
Kid,
only has one
then
classic.
Good
yeah.
Kid, Mad City is.
I think
It's great.
Okay, no,
It's
but
great.
if you,
It's a
if you
classic,
only have
If you're
one,
going by that standard, then
but Nas's career has so much had so much more time to sink in.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you you gotta wait it out
Yeah,
before you
yeah,
really
yeah,
say which
yeah.
one of Kendrick's albums was his classic. There's
I
a
still
lot of people who would
listen to both.
some people would probably argue Damn, some people would argue To Pimp a Butterfly. Some
here's a good conspiracy theory brought to you by Nick Zanuck because he presented this to me. What if What if Kendrick? What's that album that Dr. Dre never released?
The Detox.
Yeah.
Detox. What if Kendrick is Detox?
What does that mean? Like he's
Like
just...
like the Damn album was.
No, what if just Kendrick Lamar as a rapper is Detox?
That doesn't make any fucking sense because Kendrick is more talented than Dr. Dre ever has been.
Wait, hold on.
Wait, what?
Dr. Dre is a trash
Okay.
rapper.
No, not Dr. Yeah, I know. He's the greatest producer of all time. But no, he's
It's not a trash rapper.
Everyone,
Yeah,
wrote,
he's
no,
a
everyone,
bad
everyone wrote his
rapper.
verses for him.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, he can still spit,
absolutely,
though.
but he can still spit.
No, like
But that,
you're a trash rapper if you don't write your verses. Come on,
That's
Phil.
not necessarily true.
Who's a non-trash rapper that doesn't write their verses?
Drake.
I think. Just really quick. I think Jeezy's overrated as fuck. I don't like him. Continue.
Sorry, yeah. What were you saying? Sorry.
But like Dr. Dre brought us Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Kendrick Lamar is Detox.
Yeah,
But
but like
is-
that, nah.
So his whole career is just Dre's like way of doing
That's
this?
who.
That's your conspiracy theory for the
Yeah.
show. All right.
That's my conspiracy.
All
theory.
right. I can get.
I
If Xana
don't
endorses
see
it,
it
I
just
want
because
to.
Dr. Dre is kind of a fucking numbskull. Like, I
He's
mean,
the greatest producer in hip hop.
He's great.
Not the greatest of all time, but like easily top 5.
Have you guys
he's
all
got
watched the
some
Defiant ones?
Tremendous slappers.
And honestly, I'm trying to say Beats by Dr. Dre are a great pair of headphones. And, they're weighted really nicely and they're equalized really nicely. Anyways, continue.
Go to their store and enter promo code fuck yourself, and you'll
Nah,
get.
I just think
$25 more
Once
at
again,
checkout.
we're talking overrated conversation. I'm not trying to shit on Dr. Dre. I'm just saying Kendrick Lamar as an MC and as a lyricist is literally 10 times better.
Obviously,
Obviously, Tom, who's
No,
making
but
that argument?
Well, no, but if the argument is that he's
No, it's
somehow
his-
the spawn of, you know what I mean? If he's like Detox, and
But he's the spawn of Eminem.
well, yeah, but no. I mean, he's not.
What's Eminem's career though, Dr. Dre? What's Tupac? I mean, sorry.
Have you listened to Infant? It's a good album. Oh no, I get what you guys are saying, and
Dr. Dre has
like
done so much for hip hop culture.
you just want to say it for the culture. Just say it for it's your culture too.
I'm not going to say that for the culture too.
for the culture too.
You're in a Collingwood brewery shirt. It's not your
Oh, that is terrific. Okay, no, you got fucking roasted. We're ending. I want to end it there.
Yeah, no,
I do like Collingwood as a place.
Yeah.
Collingwood has done so much for my brewery.
He likes
that back.
Collingwood as a place because he feels so safe there.
I want to go. There's been a
amongst other
lot.
versions of me.
There's been a lot thrown around in the last little bit. I just want everyone to go around. We're starting here with Big Daddy. Just give us your final thoughts, just on start to finish. I want, I don't know, whatever stuck out to you. Go.
Of like today's podcast.
Just I don't know.
Today,
The aliens in 9/11 stuck out to me. I never heard that one.
That's
before.
facts, though.
Oh, you're right. Okay, the facts of the aliens in 9/11 that stuck out to me today.
Any words going forward?
Tune into episode 10 or episode X.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah.
Zero manure.
Yo, this is why we
Intern.
fucking kept him around. Episode X.
Episode
Yeah,
X.
there we go. Jordan.
Final thoughts. I just want to say once again, I feel like I'm often painted as the bad guy in these overrated conversations. Much respect to Dr. Dre, much respect to Bruce Springsteen. They're just not. They're not the goats.
All right.
Moving forward, thanks to Big Daddy and Phil for coming on. Hopefully we have them again.
Absolutely. Very nicely said. Phil.
Well, I just want to start by saying that I am wearing a Collingwood Brewery shirt, and I just want to say that Collingwood is actually a really great place, and if you ever get the chance to go, wear a plaid shirt and Blundstones, because you will be accepted in the community almost immediately. And furthermore, the beers that Collingwood Brewery makes are really great, and if you get a chance to check them out, check out the ciders and the light beers, because that's what I drink, and cheap white wine, and yeah, I think that's everything for me.
Thoughts going forward?
Thoughts moving forward is that this is a great show, and that it's sponsored by Squarespace. Use the promo code Jordan Mason Ochallenge.com.
Wait. You can't jerk off for the rest of the year.
Well, there's actually a loophole where we can both jerk each other off.
It's like some Silicon Valley inspired
If
stuff.
Jordan holds my hand and moves it up and down while I hold my dick,
It's called
then
the Dutch rudder.
Look it up.
yeah.
Urban Dictionary, children.
Tom, final thoughts.
Boston Celtics are going to be your 2018 NBA champions. You got to be bold in these times to stand out.
That's true. That's a hot take.
So I'm just going to fucking throw that out there. Boston Celtics find a way. I had one really quick suck it. I'm going to give a suck it to Tom Brady because Ichiro didn't know who he was. That was the story. Tom Brady texted Ichiro to try to find out his stretch routine, and he had no idea who he was. That's all I got. I think that's all we got. It's kind of late now. Philip has a bedtime, and his mom's been calling him for like 25 minutes. We have to throw his phone away.
Can you say mommy instead of mom? It's more accurate. Thank you.
I was going to squeeze some other really inappropriate mom joke in there, but we're going to keep
dad,
it at that.
say daddy.
I don't say that. But
okay,
thanks for tuning in.
Your daddy.
We'll see you next time.
Whip me by your name.
I'm going down to the railway station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with two